Sisters, last week was a pivotal moment in American politics, one that I hope left you energized, especially since, as women of color, we have long carried the weight of change and are now witnessing our moment. At Weekend, we believe we can channel this momentum into action, connection, and collective power. Let's recap the week. Across the nation, women made history. Two Democratic women, Mickey Sherrill in New Jersey and Abigail Spanberger in Virginia, were elected governor, with Spanberger becoming the first woman ever to lead her state. It's being called a pink wave of progress, showing that women are not just ready to lead, we already are. When women, especially women of color, win, our communities win too. We see progress in healthcare, education, and the everyday policies that shape our lives. Scroll down in the post and go deeper into the headlines and note that Black and Brown sisters played a huge role in each of these pivotal elections. We played a huge role in California in their ballot initiative to redraw their congressional districts in an attempt to balance the scales when Texas obeyed the president's order to redraw their maps. We protected families and basic needs. In the face of federal funding uncertainty, some states stepped up to ensure that families didn't go hungry. Maryland, along with Virginia and D.C., announced plans to cover SNAP benefits so that thousands of households could keep food on the table. For so many women of color, balancing work, caregiving, and advocacy, these protections mean stability and dignity. They remind us that leadership grounded in compassion creates real, tangible change. Reclaiming representation in California. In another major shift, California voters approved Proposition 50, giving the legislature authority to redraw congressional maps and fight back against unfair gerrymandering. This isn't just about district lines, it's about representation, fairness, and power. It's about every voice being counted and every vote holding weight. For women of color, it's a reminder that when we show up, systems move. We're rising in power and purpose. When we look at the wins around us, women stepping into leaderships, families receiving the support they deserve, and communities taking back their voice, it's clear that something bigger is happening here. These moments should remind us that we are seen, we are valued, and we are ready. For women of color, this is more than a moment, it's a movement. It's our time to rise, to lead with courage, and to bring our light into every space we touch, our homes, our workplaces, our churches, our sororities and other sisterhoods, and our communities. When we stand together and live our values of justice, equity, and voice, we don't just witness change, we become the change. So let's keep showing up, let's keep speaking up, and let's keep rising together. Weekend has a few upcoming events that we hope you'll take a moment to register. On November 18th, join us for an interactive session to identify health and wellness needs, challenges, and solutions. We need to be clear with elected officials what they want when they receive our votes and what they will do to improve our health and well-being. We'll open the session with a powerful, mindful moment from an amazing sister, Dr. Alessandra, to ground and refocus us before we share what's working, what's heavy, and what support we need to thrive. Your voice will help shape Weekend's health and wellness policy agenda. Join us on November 20th at 6 o'clock p.m. for Securing Your Future Medicaid on the Line. This is part two of a discussion that we had about social safety net programs. In this session, we're going to learn what's really going to happen with Medicaid as a result of the so-called One Big Beautiful Bill, how it's going to impact women of color and our families. And finally, join us on November 29th at 1 o'clock p.m. here in Rockville, Maryland for Arts and Advocacy. Come create something beautiful and art and action. This gathering is about connection, creativity, and community power. Together, we'll reflect, recharge, and recommit to building an equitable future. When women of color rise, our communities soar. Join us in these three events. Bring a sister, be a part of our movement. Always in solidarity, Stephanie, founder of We Can.